Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a bonus April reading because why not, right? So we're going to just do a Celtic cross here. There will only be one part to this reading, but that's going to be that, Pisces. So let's see what is going on for you at this time. And very interesting here, Pisces. It's like I have the word electric fence popping into my head right now, and some of you might literally be doing something with an electric fence, but I feel like you're like inside of an electric fence almost, where it's like you try to explore a boundary and you get shocked, right? And that's kind of the feeling I get here on this Five of Swords, which is interesting. To me, the Five of Swords is a card of like winning at all cost. It's a card of, this guy in the front, he has learned how to win in battle. It's kind of one of those cards, I don't really look at it as a bad card or a good card really, even though, it can represent a separation or something like that happening. Really, we can look at all three of those people as being the same person. The person back here is like the first stage of losing. This guy has learned how to walk away, and then finally you have learned how to win right here with the Five of Swords. And with the whole like electric fence thing, it's almost like maybe you're testing for weaknesses in something. I don't really feel like this is a bad thing because it's like you're trying to break free from something. In your crossing energy is the Ace of Cups. There's some sort of disconnect here, Pisces, between, like, I don't know, you could be your head and your heart. I don't know. We are going to clarify in this reading, and we will figure out what's going on here, obviously, but there could be some sort of disconnect here. Part of me believes you have the Strength card at the end, and the Strength card could really say that it's something internal. I've been saying for a long time with Neptune and Pisces, it's like our outer world is going to match our inner world, or, vice versa, right? Our inner world is going to match our outer world. And the Strength card is all about working on something inside of you. She is doing something that she has to do every single day, on the Strength card. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I feel like there's some sort of disconnect with the Ace of Cups here. I don't really feel like it's talking about love necessarily, or, any one thing. I feel like it's more talking about your heart, which I do feel sometimes with the Ace of Cups. I feel like it's talking about like where you put your energy and everything like that. Even in the area of your thoughts, you have the Temperance card. I don't really think your thoughts are on temperance or patience. I think your thoughts are on changing something, transforming something in your life, trying to make something better in your life. This is the path to glory over here with this crown up here. It's basically, like the path to you accomplishing something amazing or something great in your life. And I feel like that's what you're trying to kind of like transform with this energy. I do feel like you are taking actions. It's like you're experimenting, testing. I definitely get those words in my head here. Like I said, with the whole electric fencing, it's kind of weird. It's like I just see you in my head. It's like you're free to go in directions, but I also feel like you're bumping against obstacles, which is weird. Again, like I feel like if you're, trying to move, it's like, you're free to move around, but it's like I feel like the moving, if you're trying to like move, for example, I feel like there's something you're bumping up against that's preventing you from moving. It's like you're close but you're far away at the same time. Very strange reading. I feel very weird in this reading, almost in a good way, because I feel like something's about to break in a good way, right? In the area of your foundation, you have the Empress. The Empress really just says make sure you're taking care of yourself. I don't know why she isn't focusing here on the front camera. There we go. But, she really represents taking care of yourself, being abundant, creating abundance as well. I really feel that it is time for you to have a harvest as far as abundance is concerned. But really, I just feel it's saying it's time for you to take, time for you to take care of yourself with this Empress energy. You have the Devil. In the area of your closest relationships, well, this shows up in your astrology, between now and like the beginning of June. I'd say now to the beginning of June. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I would, be careful of your closest relationships. But let's see. In the past, you have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, like going on an adventure, being more adventurous, and wanting to kind of be passionate about something. I feel like you are kind of developing passions, is what I'm getting here, especially as far as like work or business is concerned. It kind of looks like there's something good coming in for you. I say that because in the near future, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a good card. It's a card of quality work. He has done a good job building these pentacles. This is a fire triangle up here, Temperance, right? Temperance has a fire triangle. The Temperance angel has a fire triangle right on its chest. Below it is a water triangle. It says, there's something more. And I always get this feeling for you, Pisces. You are definitely one of those signs where it's like whatever you're working on, it's like good, but I feel like there's a whole other level that you could be taking something to. This includes everything in your life, I feel. I feel like this reading could also be talking about love, anything you desire, where it's like where you are might be okay, but I feel like you maybe intuitively sense that there's a whole other level, that there's a whole other, it's like I said, if you're like a cow inside of I'm not calling you a cow, Pisces, but if you're like a cow inside of an electric fence, I feel like there's like this whole there's a world outside of that, where you could set yourself free and you could be running through, pastures with no fence, right? I don't know where this is going. I don't know why I'm talking about cows, but the point is, I feel like there's this whole other world that exists, and maybe you intuitively sense it. Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, and even over the next few months, you have the Three of Cups. I do feel that, again, if you are currently having devil energy that we're going to talk about in a minute, in your closest relationships, that over the next few months, you will be healing relationships with the Three of Cups. And we're not just talking about love here. Again, we're talking about friends, family, all those things. I feel like just, based off the astrology, I think every single person alive today has been dealing with challenges with family, friends, people that are close to you, things like that. It definitely shows up, but you could be healing those things. Three of Cups is also a card of teamwork. So, as I've been saying all year, teamwork makes a dream work. The number one sign that I say that to is Capricorn. You have Devil right here. So this is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I really feel like you need to take care of yourself, Pisces, especially if other people are sucking energy away from you. I'm not saying that you can't help family members or, any of that stuff, but I would be very protective of your energy and how much time you give to situations. Again, that doesn't mean you can't help people. It just means make sure you're not burning yourself out. Make sure you're not getting sick or anything like that, right? We are sponges, us Pisces, and we need to protect ourselves from being a sponge. So, again, if you're dealing with a lot of negativity or people who are controlling your emotions or anything like that, I would definitely be careful with this card. I do also feel, again, that this is kind of like a clue that teamwork makes a dream work. I always say it to Capricorn, like I said. To me, Capricorn is definitely one of the signs that is benefiting from teamwork. But again, it's showing up in your reading here, Pisces, because I feel like it's a clue that you should be working on a team. Even in the area of your future feelings, Eight of Wands, boom. Eight of Wands is a card of socializing. So I do feel social energy would be very important for you, or working on a team with other people would be very important for you with this card. But Eight of Wands is an amazing card for your future feelings, because it's kind of like saying you are feeling like things are moving forward very, very quickly, or you feel like there's a lot of momentum. I love the Eight of Wands. I also love the Eight of Wands because it's really good for manifestation, if you believe in manifestation. If you don't, that's fine. But if you do, then I would say, practice every single little manifestation thing you can, because Eight of Wands like quick results. And I do feel, even if you don't believe in it, there are going to be quick results coming in for you based off the things that you're working on. And with your outcome here, you have the Strength card. I do feel, there are two signs of, kind of patience here, temperance and strength. Number one, if you're looking for love, by the way, it could be a fire sign that's coming in for you. I feel like you've been showing up in fire sign readings as well, Pisces. Take it how it resonates, but, it could be a fire sign. But I also feel this is talking about a daily practice. The lion represents her inner, critic, her inner voice, her inner whatever, but it's submitting to her. Its tail is between its legs here with the lion. So she is kind of in control of her inner voice, her inner demons, her, anything that makes her feel weak. She's taking control of those things. And it looks like that's what you're doing here, Pisces. So I kind of like this for you here. But let's see. We're just going to clarify through some of this, and that'll be that. So let's see what we get for you here, Pisces. With the Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups here, I'm laughing because you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about expansion. Three of Wands is about a whole new world, right? Exactly what it's saying at the beginning of the reading. It's almost like there's this whole other world that exists outside of where you are right now. And I feel like that's what you are stepping into. Very powerful stuff. I feel like it's a very powerful time. Makes perfect sense to me. Again, Jupiter next month will be moving into Aries. When Aries is in your second house, it's like that's when the harvest, Empress, right here, Empress, that's when you really harvest everything from Jupiter being in your first house. Looks good to me, is what I'll say. Three of Wands is like, what are you waiting for? If there's any opportunities, anything that's coming in for you, move towards it. Three of Wands wants you to expand, but it is a card of waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment, so the time is now. With the Temperance card, Ace of Pentacles. There you go. There's definitely like an opportunity, I feel. I wouldn't, intuitively, Pisces, I do not feel that this is an opportunity that's like coming in for you. I feel like this is more of an opportunity, something that you've been imagining. It's showing up in the area of your thoughts, something that you want to do. Could be anything, could be like moving, starting a business, could be, starting a new job, whatever it is that you're hoping to do right now. You have that path to glory, like I said, on the Temperance card. So it's like this is something you've been planning or imagining for a long time. The trick with the Ace of Pentacles, just do the work. Ace of Pentacles is like a garden. There's normally a garden on the front of the card, and we just have to take care of whatever it is that we want to build, and we will be very successful very quickly with that Eight of Wands as well. With the Empress, you have the King of Wands. More fire. Part of me feels like this is you needing to be bold and assertive, though. I feel like you always get these fire cards, and I'm always like saying, if it's not a fire sign person, it could just be representing the fact that you need to be bold, that you really, really need to go for the things that you desire to have at this time, Pisces, because the King of Wands, again, he would make perfect sense with the Ace of Pentacles. He really takes care of the things that he's working on. He really raises things into existence. He treats it like a baby, as I always say. So it's like if he has a business, he really takes care of it. If he gets into a new relationship, he really takes care of it, right? So I feel like that energy would be very beneficial for you. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Cups. Definitely love available to you. I would say it's someone very different than what you're used to here, Pisces. Two of Cups. They're meant to look totally different. Here's the thing that I love. I love the Three of Pentacles as far as love is concerned, because it's like two people who are kind of like working towards a shared, idea, shared goal, shared whatever. That could just be you getting into a relationship with a person where you like build each other up, which I think those are the best relationships to be in, where you're always lifting each other up, right? And again, this doesn't have to be love either. This could be a business relationship as well, or a friendship. But I do feel it is love for most of you. I feel like it's kind of surprising. It feels like new love to me as well, like a new person. Could be a Capricorn. Could be someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart, especially since it's like showing up right next to it here. And I feel like it's surprising because of that crossing Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like no love. And then to have love show up, it's kind of like, this is something that I feel like, I don't think it's a huge surprise. I'm pretty sure I'm repeating myself because I probably said this to you in the past. Recently, I feel like I have. I don't think it's like a total mind blower, crazy surprise. I just think it's just a little bit unexpected that maybe someone is approaching you or something like that. With the Three of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands here. So you have the Eight of Wands twice. Whenever a card repeats itself, it's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. So I do feel that this could be communication coming in for you in love. So it could be a person who's communicating with you. I would definitely say if you want love, I would socialize, because Eight of Wands is my card of socializing. But again, this is the area of the next few months. Things are going to be speeding up for you quickly, and I know right now you're saying things are very slow. So that's what you just said to me. I'm reading your mind, Pisces, and I feel like this is saying, it's slow because you need to take some rest so that you can get ready for what's about to happen. Damn, I love this, Pisces. With the Devil, you have the Ace of Swords. You will conquer the Devil. So I feel like you'll be fine here. The Ace of Swords is a victory, and the Ace of Swords is always above the mountains. It says you will always be able to overcome the challenges, the difficulties, the things that you're dealing with. So I feel like you'll easily overcome that toxic energy. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. The only thing holding you back is you. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. I feel like, remember what I said in the beginning about kind of the electric fence, I feel like you need to realize that the boundaries maybe don't exist. The other thing is, I think that you could kind of blast through an electric fence right now. It might sting for a minute. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords about making a sacrifice. Ace of Swords is a good card. It's like you're making a sacrifice for something else. Ace of Swords cuts both ways. And I definitely get that for you here in this reading, where it's like maybe you're having to leave something, like a relationship or a person behind. It might sting a little bit. Maybe it's a job that you love, but there's just something better. You know that there's more. And, I've been saying this to you for like 2 years. I think in the back of your mind, Pisces, you know that there is much more for you to do. And, in life. And there are many more experiences to have, but where you are right now, like, isn't the limit. I think you realize that there's much, much more. Three of Pentacles. And I feel like that Eight of Swords is saying, blast through the boundaries or, things that you feel like are holding you back. For your outcome with the Strength card, I feel like you will. You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is embracing the mystery. You know, he normally has three pyramids behind him, and it's like he doesn't know exactly what he's going to do, but he's going to do it anyway. So I love this for you, Pisces. Definitely very spontaneous energy on that Knight of Wands as well, but I feel like there's a very powerful new beginning. It's like a whole new world that is opening up for you here, and it looks pretty amazing. So, I love where this is going, so thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.